Hello, welcome to LMC and Knowledge Lyrics Music Channel, a spiritual insight and wisdom that I will share to you so you can take along your spiritual journey. I hope you're having a good day, good night, wherever you're at, and whenever you see this, make sure that you're prayed up and in that light of Jesus. Okay? So today, yes, I'm gonna say it again, back at it again in the hotel room. I don't have my shamanic drum, but I definitely prayed before I turned on the camera. So we will just get into it with the message. Okay, so the intuitive message I have for you guys is you have blinded faith in God. And you don't care what's happening in your life because you trust God with your purpose. It's not being just not caring. It's about not being scared and not doubting or worrying God's mission or purpose for your life, right? So when I say blinded by you have blinded faith in God, it's like you don't care what's happening. You don't care what people are saying. You don't care what the world is saying. You don't care what the news is saying. You don't care what the naysayers are saying. You don't care what your haters are saying about your progress in life and where you need to be at this moment in time. You understand, if you with God, you in divine timing and you're exactly where you need to be. And if you don't have it right now, it's not meant for you to have it right now, okay? So, and that sometimes you may have had to say that to certain people in your life, and maybe certain family members who are not seeing what God is doing for you. There may be certain coworkers, there may be certain bosses, there may be certain friends or significant other, or even your children that don't see what God is doing in your life. They don't see the shifts. They don't see the internal shift. They don't see that internal change right away, right? These are the people that are like, I'll believe it when I see it. But you're like, I'll believe it before I see it. And that's why God's going to bless you sooner. That's why God is going to lift you up higher, because of your blinded faith. It's like you closed your human eyes, your pineal gland, and you started to open your spiritual eyes and get insights and nudges of visions or certain dreams, or you're just feeling and knowing that God is moving, God is working. You know, God likes to work in silence, God likes to move in silence, but he's going to bless you in public. And it's going to be I love using the example of dominoes falling. You know, like everybody's going to be affected by your change. Some may be affected in a negative way. They may be jealous. So you might have family members or friends that are already jealous of your purpose in life. Or people are feeling like you always have it easy or something like that, or your life isn't as hard as you make it seem or something like that. Like I'm hearing somebody tell somebody toughen up, and it's a cold world out here. So it's like these people are cold-hearted or cold-blooded. Like they don't really know divine love. They haven't felt that unconditional eternal love from God. So it's like they're like, okay, I've been working this long, how come God ain't do nothing for me? Because who are you working for? Let's recollect ourselves. And not, it's like these people would try to compare their life to you, and you have to keep telling people, like, I'm not going down the path you're telling me to go. I'm not working where you want me to work. I'm not living where you want me to live. I'm not talking the way you want me to talk, and I'm not believing what you want me to believe. So it's like you either had to stand your ground in a certain situation, and it's like you had to defend God's name on some certain level of your life where you're like, hey, God got this. It's not you saying, hey, I got this. You're saying, no, there's something happening over my life that I can't even fully understand, but I know and I feel a difference in my energy. I feel a difference in my creative gifts. I feel a difference in my spiritual gifts. And these little blessings here and there are definitely confirming, and it's increasing your faith each day. And it's like you definitely have clairsentient abilities, like the ability to feel emotions of others and receive clear psychic messages about their circumstances. So it's like you may hear when people are talking about you, or you may feel that people are talking about you, and you're definitely able to feel the hate in people and feel the love in people. You can see the pure and you can see the impurities. And it's like you may have distanced yourself from these people, or just closed your mouth, not talking about everything you have going on, or every spiritual sign you get, or every spiritual message that you get. Or it's just like you're keeping your spiritual life a little bit private at this time, because you understand there's things that want to attack your faith and attack your really your faith. They want to make you lazy. They want to make you procrastinate. It's like these people are doubting you and just hoping that you don't say what you are going to they're hoping that you don't do what you're going to say you're going to do. You know what I mean? They hope that you're just talking, is what I'm hearing. So maybe this could be working out, fitness. Maybe you're trying to lose weight. And sometimes when people are trying to lose weight, the people on the outside can't really see the difference, but you can see the difference every single day because you're taking that action. They're not walking with you every single day. They're not working out with you every single day. They're not eating with you every single day. So it's like maybe they're talking about your body, or you're working out, or you're doing something with your body. Or God's just telling you to work out and do fitness, because that'll help with your confidence and help keep you toned up, especially if you want to be moving around, or you want to travel from city to city, state to state. Make sure that you're actually moving your body and not just walking into a car and then walking into an airport, or sitting down at a job. You have a sit down job all day and then you don't work out, or you just, it's like you got to add more fitness or physical activity for your body right now, is what I'm hearing. And make sure you're drinking water. Make sure you're building up your immune system for this. There's going to be a new wave. That's all I have to say. It's not the way that you want to ride on. So definitely mask up. My sister, I just got a call about my sister getting COVID, my younger sister. And I know they want to say, don't say the C word or whatever. I already said it. But with that being said, it's just showing that we need to slow down or be aware of our environments at this moment. Now I'm remembering this time when I went to Myers like last week or the week before, and it was this lady coughing so much. Like, I'm talking about so much coughing. I didn't even want to walk down the aisle no more. I was like, let's just skip this aisle, because she's coughing to the point where like all that air, you coughing with your mouth open, all that is just spreading. Like, that's how it spread. It's airborne, right? But yeah, be mindful of who you're around at this time. So somebody's saying, here I am, head over heels, oversprung. So there may be somebody that really wants your time, or they love your pictures, or they see you online, or you're maybe in a public setting. Or it's like you have people, like when you go to public places, people just can't keep their eyes off of you. They have to look at this chosen one, because your energy is super light. It's gravitating, and it's it can pull people to you, like literally. I remember God showing me this time when I was at my old house, and I was at this school that was by my house, and it was a basketball court, and I'm listening to my music, right? My own music. It wasn't nobody else, singing. And then this lady, she was just staring at me, but then she kept getting closer and closer and closer. Like, I could actually see how powerful I was. It was so crazy, because she was in a lower energy at that time. I really pray that she's doing good. I really hope that she's doing good right now. But at that time, she just wasn't, in the best position that she wanted herself to be in. But I could just tell that my energy and my voice, because she actually came up to me and was like, who's singing that song? And she thought it was somebody who was already famous. She thought it sounded familiar to somebody else, but I was like, no, this is actually my song. And it was just crazy how it brought that much interest, like she had to come over, and she just kept coming over closer and closer, and it felt like my energy was pulling her to me. And that's just how powerful you are at this moment. People may be doubting your power right now when they shouldn't be, because you've been obedient. You've been allowing God to work in your life, move in your life. Some people just want to move too fast. They don't want to wait for God. They don't want to build a relationship with God. They just want to gain success. They just want to get a house. They just want to get a car. They just want to get some clothes. They just want to take their family out the hood, right? But it's like, you're not walking with God, right? But it's like, when you walk with God, you have to go through forms of humility and humbleness, right? So so it can open your heart. God doesn't want you to be rich and you feeling like, oh, it's my family versus the world. Like, I only got to be mama bear to my family. When God wants you to be open to all of his children, or all of his people, all of your sisters, all of your brothers, your soul brothers, your soul sisters, you know. And there's so many people who are famous right now, and they don't look at people as soul brothers, soul sisters, or, oh, I'm supposed to be healing them or giving them advice, spiritual advice, or helping them with their life. No, I'm just here to perform and just show my ego, and this makes me happy. It's all about me, me, me. There's a lot of self-centered people who are famous right now, and God's about to pull their lights down. Like, for real. He's finna take them down a couple levels. Like, I seen you was on level 22. Come down to 17 for me real quick. And I'm just like, oh my God, now I'm hearing that. I just see when you're like on your phone or you're doing something, and then you're supposed to be working, and then your boss or your manager says, I'm gonna need you to clock out for me. Or, hey, go clock out for me. And it's like, that's how God is treating certain people who are not gonna listen to the calling or listen to the mission, because people who are in the limelight are supposed to be messengers. They're supposed to be influencers of positivity only, not nothing negative or just nothing at all. Like, some people just post their music, but they don't share anything inspirational. Like, all they care about is, I'm making music and I'm gonna get to the top, and this is where I'm gonna be, and everybody else is just doing their own thing. They're gonna have to find their own way. God wants you to pave the way. He wants you to lead the way, you know. Bring people up with you too, ones who are meant to be with you. So yeah, your beauty is jaw-dropping. I can't hold my tongue. So it's like, maybe the way you're dressing right now, or just like you're going through an upgrade, a spiritual upgrade, and it's enhancing your beauty at this moment. And people are just seeing you. You may be natural, or even if you're putting makeup on, it's just like, either way, people just love how you present yourself. You may be a Taurus or a Scorpio, or it may be a Taurus or Scorpio that's hating on you, or maybe you might have a Taurus or Scorpio that's supporting you. God's calling you to meditate right now. Make sure that you're grounding your energy and allowing them to send you downloads. I can also give you information like this, but you can also use your own information, right? And then I could just be confirmation for you. Do not get cosmetic surgery. So if you're going to be in the limelight or have access to certain money, God's just wanting you to keep it natural and keep it real, is what I'm hearing. That's just how he said it. So tell me what you want to do. It's going to be forever. It's just me and you. So this is God saying with you, like, you ain't got to worry about me leaving you. I'm never going to cheat on you. I'm never going to break your heart. I'm never going to lead you astray. I'm never going to yell at you or call you out your name. None of those things. And it's just me and you. We have a personal relationship and a mission to do, right? So you build that bond. And once you build that bond, you can, your soul, your spirit is, what word I'm trying to say? It's just like, you know how a mother's instinct with her child, like, she knows exactly what they want, or she knows what they're saying without them fully explaining what's going on with them. That's how it's going to be with you and God. Like, God is your father, and like, God has father instincts over you in your life, and he definitely knows what you need at the right time. And it's like, sometimes we don't even tap into God on certain situations, even food or even hotels. Like, before I go to a hotel, can I say, God, which hotel should I go to, instead of me just thinking, oh, let me go to this hotel, you know, actually inviting God into my decision. So definitely make sure that you're asking and inviting God into your daily thoughts and decisions, and say that, God, I invite you to my daily thoughts and decisions. Dear Lord, I invite you to my daily thoughts and decisions. God, make a decision for me. God, speak for me, choose for me. Because if you allow God to choose for you, you're going to have everything you need. Everything you need. You're going to be at the right place at the right time, and you don't have to ask your friends, hey, is this a good picture to post? If you want somebody to see if this is a good picture, ask God, is this the one you want me to post, or is it a different one? allow God to have insight over your life, or that's what you're doing. You're allowing God to make the decision. Like, it's like, you know how like the parents, when they have to approve, you know, give approval so you can go places or do certain things, that's what you're allowing God to do. So with that being said, you intimidate them. You intimidate your haters, your naysayers, or the people who are who don't build their relationship with God. You intimidate them and you make them feel like they don't know much. You make them feel like they're dumb. I'm sorry to say it like that, but it's like they feel like they lack knowledge or lack wisdom, and it doesn't make them feel good. It makes them envious. And actually it makes them want to, like, if they see you post or see you, okay, she's losing weight now, or he's losing weight now, or oh, his business is getting set up, or oh, he's showing his merchandise, or she's showing her merchandise, or she's singing, or she's just expressing herself, right? And it intimidates them, makes them want to scroll away. It makes them want to not hear about it. They don't want to hear good things about you because it triggers them and makes them feel like I'm not doing enough for myself, or this, I need to be doing more for myself. And they don't like that feeling, especially when they're adults. Adults don't like that feeling of I need to do better, or I need to go harder, or I need to go deeper, or I need to connect with God. You speak about God to certain people, they get turned off, they get scared, they just I'm uncomfortable. Can we have a different conversation? Or this is not the right time, let's talk about it a different day or something. It's like they'll avoid that. But you don't avoid it. You adore God's energy, or you are in love with God's presence, and God's very in love with you and your presence. So you are definitely a light worker. Sometimes light workers are late bloomers, and because we have to see everybody go run as fast as they can to nowhere land, and you'll be making the right steps for yourself. You make the right steps, and people are mad, or people are intimidated. They're just like, how come she's not falling? How come she's not failing anymore? Sometimes I realized that I was failing without God, but now I'm acing. Now I'm doing exactly what I need to do. I'm on point. And it's like, you're on point and doing what you need to do with God, and that's what intimidates them, because they're like, you make them know that there's a higher power, though. Like, they can't deny there isn't a higher power because of how you're moving, or how you're making decisions, or how your life is changing. They know it's not just you. Save your money at this time, God is saying, or you're a very good saver. You have clear audience, clear hearing to spirit. So just like me, you have downloads and information that your spirit guides give you, and God and Jesus, and they want you to use that, strengthen that, and use it for your daily life. You're definitely a light worker. But that's all I have for you guys today. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.